This is Matthew Kratter from Trade University, and today I want to talk about what I think could be the next cryptocurrency to blow up. You're going to want to pay attention to this because I've made videos like this before. On April 5th, I talked about how Terra Luna was subject to a death spiral and how I thought that at some point all of the Bitcoin that had been accumulated by the protocol by the Luna Guard Foundation would be liquidated. And that turned out to be correct. Luna ended up going basically to zero. So the cryptocurrency I want to talk about today is called Chainlink. The ticker is LINK, and this is what's called an oracle protocol in DeFi land. What's an oracle? An oracle is just something that provides a way of bringing real world data to a blockchain and to the smart contracts that ride on it. It's basically a bridge between the outside world and the world of blockchain. So for example, if you had a blockchain that dealt with sports bets, you could have an oracle that imported the final score of, let's say, a basketball game to the blockchain. Now the whole DeFi space relies on one main protocol, which is Chainlink for its oracles. And so if someone could take over and take control of Chainlink, they could basically falsify oracles all over DeFi space. And it would look like this. You think the Dallas Mavs won their game last night? Well, I control the oracle, and so I get to say that the Phoenix Suns won. Could someone actually do this? Could someone take control of Chainlink and falsify their oracles? It turns out the answer is almost certainly yes. But before I talk about that, I just ask you, if you're new to this channel, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. So I owe this insight to Chris Bleck. You can follow him on Twitter at Chris Bleck. He says, and I've checked on this and it looks to be true, the integrity of all Chainlink oracles on all chains. So Chainlink provides oracles to Ethereum and Bitcoin Smart Chain, etc. All of these oracles rely on 3 out of 20 multisig. Multi-signature is just where you need multiple signatures for something to happen. So in this case, you would need 3 out of the 20 signatures to make changes to the protocol. He links to the Oracle contracts here. He links to the multi-sig signers. If a team of hackers, and this is Chris's tweet, if a team of hackers were able to compromise just 3 of Chainlink's 20 multi-sig signing keys, then they could run an irreversible exploit, ranking in billions of dollars from dozens of different DeFi protocols and apps. And what we know in finance is that if something can happen, especially if it's an exploit, it is going to happen. So how would you do this? Well, you would just get 3 out of those 20 signers to change the oracle from using the current data aggregator to any fake data aggregator that they control. And then after this is done, that particular link oracle could be made to broadcast whatever false data you or I want it to. So I could do this. You somehow compromise the multi-sig. You get 3 out of the 20 people to sign, and you could switch it to your own oracle, and you could broadcast to the DeFi network that the price of ETH is suddenly $100 and the price of Bitcoin is $10,000 and the Mavs or the Suns won, whatever sort of oracle data you wanted to use. In this example, if I told DeFi land that the price of ETH was suddenly $100 and the price of Bitcoin was suddenly $10,000, there'd be instant blowups and liquidations all over DeFi land. This would not hurt Bitcoin as a protocol because Bitcoin is not part of DeFi. It's only brought in very weird ways like wrapped Bitcoin. It wouldn't hurt Bitcoin, but it would definitely end DeFi. You'd have instant blowups, instant liquidations all over DeFi land. And the Link token would obviously go to zero in the same way that Terra Luna has gone to zero since trust in the system has been permanently destroyed. Terra Luna also went to zero because they printed a few trillion of their tokens as part of their bid to stabilize their unstable coin. But this is definitely something that could happen. We see Link already has this power over the last 24 hours. We have $13.5 million worth of bad debt in a Binance Smart Chain lending protocol because of a paused oracle feed from Chainlink. This just shows the power of Chainlink. And then Chainlink paused their Luna oracle. In order to do this, they need to get 3 out of 20 signatures to sign. They must have done this because they were allowed to pause the Luna oracle, and this allowed several attackers to deposit millions of Luna into this protocol, into Blizz Finance. So what this means, to summarize, this is really quite unbelievable, but just 3 signers could blow up DeFi in a matter of seconds or minutes. And it turns out it's probably fewer because we don't know that those 20 signers are all different, 20 different institutions or 20 different people. It could be 3 or 4 people that control those 20 keys. And so in order to compromise Chainlink and compromise, in fact, all of DeFi, all you need to do is apply pressure, take control, bribe, threaten those signers. And you just need 3 out of the 20. It may turn out just to be 2 people for all we know. And there's probably a reason that it's set up like this. It's set up like this because DeFi is fake, as I've been telling you for 2 years. You saw how fake it was with Terra Luna. You saw how much human involvement there was. You saw how they just paused the chain magically, even though it's completely decentralized, which it isn't. This is how DeFi works. It's decentralized in name only. You might call it Dino, decentralized in name only. And why is it? Well, the most cynical and sinister hypothesis for this would be it is centralized behind the scenes because there are a few people or a few groups that want to control things. And I'm going to end this video with a suggestion who I think might want to control DeFi. It's very easy. You just go to the World Economic Forum website, and there you can see Chainlink as one of their partners. The most powerful, probably the most powerful protocol after Ethereum in DeFi land, in the hands of just a few people, and possibly in the hands of our friends at the World Economic Forum. So if you enjoy the World Economic Forum, if you enjoy the way it runs things, Chainlink is definitely the protocol for you. Unfortunately, you are also then at the whim and call of our overlords at the World Economic Forum. So keep this in mind. This is Terra Luna ended very badly. I think Chainlink and DeFi are also going to end badly. Maybe they implode, or maybe they just become vassal properties of our current fiat overlords who run the World Economic Forum. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I publish my next video. And let me know your questions and comments in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.